They start to drive with White, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The Bucs at 5-4 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Man open. Here is Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays that we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Darnold. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Here's Darnold. Returning right back to Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Back to throw, Darnold. This is the tight end fan. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 30 inches. Back to Walker on first down. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd and a yard, Darnold. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago. Their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity. And they're playing to it and playing well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. After the run, now Darnold to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Darnold. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Suck up for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Here's Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Straight ahead, Walker. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's got some space here.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Darnold on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Blitzed by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Catch is made by Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. First down, here's White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start to help out as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
It's complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way touchdown, Seattle. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting the game.
Over the middle, complete. That's White. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady.
Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Takes it at the 7.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give, Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
But the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of the 1st down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady gives this to White, and he is met in his tracks. Line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And going right back to Walker.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.